So these are different types of cards that we offer manufacturers. This is a nice long-term care card, not very exciting, but it's very appropriate for the market, and it's really inexpensive. So this is where you can find heavy inventory. So if you need something with 1,000 yards in stock, you'd be able to look at these type of cards for reference. We also have cubicles that are carded, and anything that's on a manufacturer card is heavy inventory. This is just a simple basic. It's just very inexpensive. This is our vinyl card for furniture manufacturers that we offer. This is a panel fabric program here, which is always nice because it's large volume and very well priced. And many of these are made in Asia, particularly this card, and these three here. So we're also talking about if there's a big opportunity, we could drop ship it in from our third-party warehouse in Shanghai. So we do have lots of opportunity. The Momentum Express card, we guarantee at least 1,000 yards of every single pattern on that card, available at all times. And if anyone wants to look at any of these in a larger piece.
And Express by the roll only?
That one is by the roll. That's right. There's an upcharge for cuts. Yes. But probably you'll just make it easy and figure out your own pricing, however you want to do it.
Yeah. But we would ask. Oh well, the possibility is having.
Yeah, we'll sort all of those.
Oh, you can definitely
the
buy
mechanics
it.
And things like that.
But yeah, really they'll figure out what your pricing is going to be, and then the purchase orders will just arrive. So this is again just a nice, basic, simple little hospitality collection. Lots of stock, good colors, very inexpensive. You know, perfect things for a little banquet chair or something simple. We have a whole variety of vinyls, and again, I didn't really bring a ton because I wasn't sure if that was going to work in this market, our product, but we really do feel that there's going to be an opportunity, and we received great feedback yesterday from HIP, who ordered some samples already. So some of these are proprietary to Momentum. 95% of our products are. The only thing with vinyls is the initial quantity orders of vinyls are very high. It's usually about 1,500 yards. And we want big color lines, so occasionally we'll pick up an open line product, like these two are open line. So in case you've seen them from a different distributor or something. But we have some real highlights, like a pure white. This is luster. We actually source this in the boating industry. It has a small glass pellet that repels light so it doesn't get hot. The abrasion on this is 1,000,000 double rubs. It almost feels like a microfiber. It has like a 4-way stretch, and it's very well priced. We have a whole range of Krypton. Yeah. We have a whole range of products for Kryptons, which again I didn't bring, but you'll have access to them, and we are one of the largest distributors of Krypton, like yourselves. We were one of the first people to bring and support Krypton and bring it to the marketplace in the U.S., so we have extensive line for long-term care and hospitality. But the next generation of that is called Encase, which is going to be called Encase Powered by Krypton. And the only difference is it's antimicrobial, mildew resistant, and you can clean it appropriately, but you're not paying for the backing, so it isn't the fluid barrier. So this is going to be great for hospitality applications or an office environment where they still have concerns about coffee and other liquids, and they want an increased durability. So we picked this really nice, small series of patterns that our designers have created because on our Krypton side, some of our most popular patterns that have been in our line for many years are these actually small little geometrics. You wouldn't actually think for healthcare that these would be popular, and we've gotten some feedback from some healthcare manufacturers that we work with, and they're like, I don't think they're very healthcare, but you know, they're really timeless, and there's obviously some healthcare colors and greens and things like that. And this is more of a neutral palette. But we really think it's going to be a nice transitional pattern that you could use on multiple applications and multiple markets. So this is the next offering from Krypton, and the nice thing is it's going to be less than Krypton. So it's going to be priced in between a regular fabric, then you're going to have the encase option, and then you would have the Krypton as more of a superior fluid bearing and a little bit more expensive. So those are new. Those are coming in October. They're not ready yet. the last thing I want to mention from Texas is a very unique textile that kind of needs a description because it would probably get lost in a box. You know, the samples are so small. And what it is, it's called gradient. We collaborated with a multidisciplinary designer, and his name is Corey Grosser. Pictures on the back. He's very talented. He's teaches at the Southern California Institute of Architecture. He designed this chair for Del Robia. He was on the team that redesigned the new Cooper car, the interior, the little mini. Yeah, Mini Cooper. So what we did is we collaborated with Corey, and we asked him, we wanted a real unique textile, and he came up with this concept called gradient. And what it is, it comes in fuchsia and lime and purple and neutrals. And it almost looks like it's dyed, but it's not. It's over 100 individual colored yarns to make the gradation change. So we have 8 gradient options and then 16 solids. So at the end of the gradation, the chocolate brown will be this color. At the end of the lime, it will be this color. In addition, we wanted to offer different repeats because this is great if we had a chair, you know, similar to this size, where you had a back, and you want to see the gradation change, right? So you need this kind of scale. Now, let's say we have a sofa, and we really wanted to show the gradation. Well, this isn't going to be very dramatic. So we decided to do it offered in 3 different repeats. So this is the 18-inch. This is 36. So if you had a sofa, you could go down or you could go across. And then we've done a lot of drapery applications. It's 100% polyester. This one is 54 inches, but we also have it in panel fabric, which is 66. And this is the 144 version. So how beautiful would this be on a banquet, where you had it go from chocolate brown to lime, or a drapery treatment, again, where you go to lime to chocolate brown. So it needs a little bit of explanation. The abrasion, I think I mentioned, is 100,000, so very durable.
It's 125, yeah.
Yeah. So very durable and unique. And it's well priced. I mean, our sale net price in the U.S. is $50, so it's not atrocious or anything.
No, it's not.
So quite unique and creative. So that's where you'll see real creative, unique things from Texas that are a bit boutique.
You can use it as curtains.
And you really need to be able to communicate that, because otherwise, like I said, the chainsaws kind of just get in the box and it needs a bit of a description. So we have this little diagram here of the gradients. So. And we won a Gold Textile Award for this 2 years ago.
It's lovely.
Chartreuse.
Yeah, it's wine gauge.
This is 60 inches, did you say? 6?
The width of this actually is 54 off the roll, but the gradation is 144 inches. Yeah.
This one's 36.
But there was a screen width as well.
Yes, we
For
also
panel-
we
for
have
panels?
a panel fabric version in the chain set box. It has a bit of different texture, so people that want to use it for a panel fabric can use that option too. Anybody have any questions? Thank you for your time. I'm excited.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're in your element, aren't you, Jane?
That's great, Kim. Thank you very much. There are just a couple of little things that I thought are worth mentioning, and Kim's yet to drill down and see if it's possible, but the whole idea is going to be that it's very transparent, so the prices that are posted on the website are in US dollars per yard. There'll be a sort of mathematical equation that when we publish a price that will make sense, because there's the exchange into metric, there's the exchange into Aussie dollars, there's a duty factor, and there's a transport cost. So it makes sense, and we're not sort of trying to hide and be timid. I really think we should utilise to the max the website. I had, whilst we were talking, it occurred to me, whilst you were talking, it occurred to me that maybe when an inquiry comes from this part of the world, those prices could in fact be drawn from a different price list. I don't know the mechanics of that, but it would occur to me that perhaps there's a master price list that they refer the things to, so that when you've got price change, you don't have to change anything. Maybe it could be identified in the same way that an inbound telephone call identifies the origin, and then we could talk about Australian prices and New Zealand prices. Thank you. It's interesting to see how you present the thing cohesively, and I think that's an important part of this range. It is very cohesive.
It is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.